Hello YouTubers, hello and welcome back. I wanted to make this video to demonstrate the problem, one big problem that you can get with the firmware updates of the Xbox One and probably some other games machines. I don't know about the other machines, I only know about the Xbox One because this is the only time I've ever come across this problem. It's a firmware update. Now, there was a big update came down the other day for the Xbox One itself, which downloaded overnight, as these machines allow you to do this. And also there was an update available for the controller. I put this off for some time, but you keep getting the messages coming up on the screen saying, you know, you need to update, you need to update. It's annoying. And I went in the car, I got the Xbox lead because I was using it for something else, which I wish I hadn't been. And I started the update for my controller, which is the same as the one that's pictured on the screen. Exactly the same. And it just started to upload onto my controller. And then the lead moved and we lost the connection. And then my controller would not work. These charging kits that you can get with a battery and a lead, you can appreciate that continuously plugging them in, charging your battery up, your rechargeable battery on the controller, it gets a bit loose, you know. It's a matter of time. As I say, these machines have been out for a while. So after that, my controller wouldn't work, and I spent 2 hours on the phone to one operator at Microsoft trying to help me, and she really did her best to help me. But she was asking me to do things that weren't really necessary, not because of any other reason, that she didn't understand how to help me. She did her best, and she really did try. Really, we went through a lot of options, you know, looking at passwords. I couldn't remember the password to my account, you know. Don't need any of that. Then when I did get this app installed on my phone, because the idea was to use my phone to update the controller. But that was a load of nonsense, because how can you do that if you can't get your controller to power up? It was completely dead. Microsoft actually convinced me that my controller was broken and would never ever be fixed and never work again, and that I would need to buy a new controller. And I actually did go onto Amazon and bought a new controller. Then I thought to myself, and then Microsoft isn't daft, you know. I mean, they must have thought of some method or some way that you can, you know, to prevent this problem from happening. But the operator didn't seem to know this. I found it out by mistake. And I have since been on YouTube, and there are other videos on this about the same thing. How to rescue your controller with a failed firmware update. Now, I can't show you actually doing it, because I wanted to show you it, actually going through it, an update, partly downloading it, causing the issue to happen, and actually showing you the procedure. But I can't do that because my controller is already up to date. So I'm going to tell you it step by step. Very simple and not complicated at all. Very, very simple. First of all, shut down, if not already, your Xbox One. Disconnect the power either at the back or from the power supply, or at the mains, from the main socket, from the wall. Doesn't matter, as long as you've powered down completely the Xbox One. Then connect up a data lead to the port at the front of the controller. This is my controller here, and you can see the little port in the middle, just below the light on the controller. It's very small, and mine is worn because of the amount of use it's had. This is my only method of charging the battery. There is a rechargeable battery inside here. And during the firmware update, it came loose and the update failed. And only part of it, a very small part of the beginning of it, had uploaded onto it. So, to reset this, right, if you follow that procedure I just told you, connect up the data lead to your controller in that port. Don't turn your Xbox on with the controller, it won't work anyway. Turn the Xbox on by that light you see the white light. You just press that button and then that light comes on. That's your Xbox firing up. When your Xbox is fully fired up, then press the one on your controller. Obviously this one is lit up because it's on. Usually when the controller is not on, that light wouldn't be on. And you'll find that your controller will come back to life, and then you can go ahead and retry to update the firmware on your controller. It's not difficult, and you do not need to buy a new one like I did. I went onto Amazon and bought a brand new controller, and then 5-10 minutes later I had to cancel it because what do I need two controllers for? I don't need two controllers. Okay, I'm sorry I can't show you it, and I know that I know how I felt when my controller didn't work. I was devastated because it was taking a long time to get a new controller, and I wanted to play my favourite game, which is at the moment Conan Exile. It's a new game that's not out yet, it's only on preview. You can download it on the Xbox and as a demo for 2 hours of play to give you some idea of the feel of it. It is a survival game. You're a character in the Conan lands, and the objective of the game is to rank up in various ways, and there's a lot of ways to do it. You've got animals to kill, you've got things to do within the maps. It is probably one of the best games I've ever played out of all the Xbox Ones. This is the reason why at the moment no electronics is being done. So if you follow those procedures, there should be no reason why your controller should not fire up as it did before. Unless, of course, you've thrown your controller up against a wall in frustration and you could have damaged it internally. If you've done that, then you're going to need a new controller. I hope this has been helpful to you guys. I hope you understand why I can't show you it, because my controller is already up to date. And I hope this has been of some help to you. And I know how desperate I felt, and I know how desperate you will feel that you can't play your game. It takes about 10 minutes to get your controller back and put the new updates on. It doesn't take long. Anyway, I hope it's been of help. Sorry I couldn't show you. Please take care. Enjoy your gaming. Bye bye. See you later. Thanks for watching.